Key point 1. Make people your priority. We often consider prominent companies' unique strategies, rules, and corporate culture as the cornerstone of their success. But behind all those achievements, there are people, and they are what matters most. Business success is less about what and more about who. Today's business mindset shifts toward the value of human resources. As their experience grows, business people understand that success and longevity don't build on intricate strategies, groundbreaking products, or cutting-edge technologies. The key to success is finding the right people for the job. So, when facing a challenge or developing a plan for your enterprise, don't focus solely on what you need. Ask, what do we need first? As a leader, you may dream of having a business bustling with activity, with ideas flying and productivity booming. If so, you can foster this atmosphere by offering benefits, such as free lunches, cool card games, and flexible working hours. But although these means are helpful, they're not what makes a company strong. It's the individuals that drive and sustain this momentum. In business, you are who you hire. Geoff Smart. As a leader, manager, or entrepreneur, your focus should shift from solving problems to nurturing and selecting the right team. Prioritizing people will not only boost your business, but also ensure the longevity of your legacy. So let's learn more about hiring principles that will help you create a vision-driven team and strong company. Key point 2. Ditch what doesn't work. The biggest challenge in business management is making the right hiring decisions. Management experts like Peter Drucker put the success rate of hiring decisions at a mere 50%. That's like flipping a coin every time you hire someone. However, this process isn't as mysterious as it may seem. You can master your hiring skills. Some practical tools and methods will help you. Don't rely on luck when hiring. Develop a working method. Before making a hiring decision, you should determine the most common hiring mistakes and understand why they are ineffective. Some of these mistakes are relying on intuition. To propel a business forward, don't just look for friendly people who can relate to you. Aim to make the best strategic decisions possible. So this process requires analytical and data-driven thinking. Conducting shallow interviews. Interviewing is more than just asking a person about their background and checking to know each other, so it can't be left to just anyone. The person interviewing should understand the position's duties so that they can create a strategy and assess the candidate accordingly. Making the interview into a pitch. Some managers attempt to sell the position to a candidate before evaluating their capabilities. A strategy like this might be a waste of time since you must first ensure the person is suitable for the role. Asking useless questions. Some people think they might understand a person by asking, "What animal would you like to be? What is your hobby?" Such questions may provide insight into the mindset of an applicant. However, they lack a scientific basis and are irrelevant when looking for a professionally suitable person. Choosing good on-paper people. A CV is a written career history that emphasizes achievements and skips failures. So you should examine a person closely, even though their experience and competencies might seem impressive on paper. The hiring process isn't just about filling positions. It's about carefully selecting individuals to drive the business forward. As a leader, you should strive to make well-thought-out decisions since the employees shape the company's destiny. Key point 3. Who you should look for. Hiring can make or break a company's success. The cost of a hiring mistake is staggering. For every wrong person you hire at a $100,000 salary, your company could lose up to $1.5 million in expenses and lost productivity. As a leader, your hiring decisions impact your personal space. The benefits of a perfect fit are immense, but the dangers of a mistake here are also frightening. Consider Nate Thompson, CEO of Spectra Logic, who knows the consequences of employing the wrong person. Despite a strict interviewing process, Thompson encountered severe setbacks because of the person he trusted, a sales VP who stole $90,000. This case wasn't just a financial blow to Thompson's business. It seeped into his personal life, dampening family vacations and quiet moments. So this isn't just about money, it's also about the lost time and energy. After all, the good news is that these hiring problems are not set in stone, and practical, effective solutions are available. Hiring is a skill you can develop, and although it requires time, there are simple steps you can take to make better hiring decisions immediately. So, the first step is to let go of the sense of urgency to fill the spot. When someone leaves the company or you start a new project, a manager is prone to begin frantically looking for a fit. This hurry may lead to impulsive decisions and hiring missteps. Also, the skepticism around resumes will serve you well. CVs can be misleading and don't give you a complete picture of the person. Let resumes be the first filter for the candidates, but keep them from influencing your decisions. After all, your ultimate goal is to find an A player for your opening, the best talent available. The A player isn't just the most professional candidate. It's the person who would enrich your company's environment and match your ethos. To identify such a person, you must first determine the top 10% of all available candidates and decide which has the most potential to achieve the desired outcomes. Although finding the A players is demanding, your efforts will pay off. Key point 4. Create an avatar for the role. To find the best candidate for your company, you need new tools for the hiring process. When building an effective team, you need a detailed blueprint of the team's roles first. A well-constructed blueprint doesn't just outline the responsibilities, but also captures the spirit of a given role. Here, you should visualize your team, focusing on precise outcomes and skill sets needed for exceptional performance. By making hiring decisions, you shape the future of your organization. A cornerstone of this strategy is the development of a scorecard. This tool helps you navigate hiring by detailing expected achievements and essential competencies. Unlike a basic job description, a scorecard digs deeper, specifying concrete goals and required abilities for top-tier performance. Here's how you create one. First, explain the mission. Describe why the role exists in the first place and what this person does that nobody else can cover. If it's the role of a community manager for a brand, write down that this person's mission is to build a trusting relationship with the audience or customers. Next, set clear objectives. Decide on tangible outcomes that you want this coworker to deliver. For a sales manager, the goal may be to increase the sales rates by 20% by the end of the year. Then, create a list of skills. Based on the desirable outcomes, identify competencies that will ensure this level of performance. Also, determine soft skills and personal qualities that will correspond with your corporate culture. That will help you find a candidate that will harmoniously fit your existing team. And lastly, check for alignment. Compare your scorecard to your business plan to make sure everything is consistent. Also, ask people in these positions to review the competencies and soft skills list. For instance, if you're looking for a marketing specialist, discuss your scorecard with the company's CMO. A successful hiring process begins with creating a complex image of the person you're looking for, not simply listing duties. So, considering the importance of your hiring decisions, invest your time and effort into constructing a precise scorecard. Key point 5. Create a talent database. Another key facet for successful hiring is proactive sourcing, creating a talent pool even before a hiring need arises. That means you make a list of qualified candidates before an opening emerges. Doing so eliminates the rush and uncertainty of last-minute hiring and creates better chances to find top talents as quickly as possible. Sourcing doesn't mean you want to replace your current employees, but that you're always open to new encounters. The more talented people you know, the more opportunities you have to enrich your team and enhance your company's success. Your ability to build relationships opens up the best hiring opportunities. Even though sometimes meeting the right people is about chance, you can't rely on luck for your business. Thus, searching for talent must be a clear, systematic process. So when setting out on the talent hunt, follow these steps. Consider the brightest professionals in your environment and make time to meet them. Ask them to contact you with the most talented people they know so you can build your talent pool. Encourage your team members to search for skilled people. Add this to their KPI or set a bonus for finding potential employees. Build connections with people outside your business. For example, ally your company with other specialists so that the awareness grows and more professionals get to know about your enterprise. Hire people who will search for you. Using the scorecard method, find the best recruiters for your business. Guarantee that they understand your philosophy along with your values and are personally involved in looking for the best players for your team. Create a contact base. Gather the contact information of every person you find through your search, even if you don't need to fill in an opening right now. That way, you won't waste time searching whenever you need a candidate. To engage the right person in your company, you should move from quick, instinct-based decisions to a more structured and analytical approach. And performing a talent search in advance will help you do that. Did you know, according to research by the Society for Human Resource Management, or SHRM, the average length of the hiring process is 36 days. Key point 6. Choose the best specialist available. After you've created a scorecard and found potential hires, it's time to move to the selection phase. The selection process involves structured interviews focused on a candidate's past experiences and personality. These interviews can engage plenty of your coworkers to determine if the person matches the cultural code of the organization, and not just the skill requirements. Though numerous interview techniques and methods exist, you should apply the best system to find the best candidate. Here, it is best to move from gut-based decisions to data-driven ones, offering clarity and objectivity. It's a process that replaces obscurity with precision, allowing for a choice rooted in facts rather than feelings. Look for the perfect balance between the skill and ambition of a candidate. Here are some steps to help you navigate this process. Starting interview. At this stage, conduct short interviews with all your potential hires, asking them basic questions to get to know them on a surface level. This interviewing stage will allow you to identify B and C level candidates and leave you with the best options. Profile interview. This step is when you go through the person's career chronologically, asking them about their best achievements and lowest points, goals, and disappointments. Ask about their previous boss and former team. That will provide an insight into the candidate's personality. This interview is better conducted with the help of your colleagues, as they can give an unbiased opinion afterward. Practical interview. Ideally, this type of interview should be led by someone with expertise in the job the candidate is applying for. Here, they can delve into the specific competencies and hard skills, as well as discuss the workflow and practical matters. As a result, you can determine if the candidate can perform the outlined duties at the best possible level. Follow-up discussion. After meeting with the candidates, set a follow-up meeting with your colleagues to collectively compare your scorecard to the candidate's skills, ambitions, and personality traits. That way, you filter out the A players. You can combine some steps or alter this system to your needs. The crucial point is not to rush or compromise during the selection process of the hiring process. Key point 7. Seal the deal. Identifying potential high performers is only half the battle. The challenge then shifts to persuading them to join the team. After you've researched, conducted all the interviews, chosen the best talent, and made an offer, the ball is in their court. Winning top talent is about selling a vision, not just a job. However, there are tips that you can apply to maximize your chances of getting the top performers on your board. The key here is to understand your candidate's psychological core. Identify what matters to them and how you can cover these needs. Mostly, the candidates care about these 5 factors. Belonging. Your candidate might seek something more profound in your company than just a job. It might be your ambitious vision or the deep philosophy of your product that resonates with them. Household. Changing jobs is a considerable risk for a family member, since this transition dramatically affects the family. Think about how you can ensure the most comfortable and stress-free career shift for your candidate's closest circle. Autonomy. It's vital to ensure that the person you're hiring for your company won't face a complex bureaucracy system or rigid micromanagement. Accentuate that you'll appreciate and foster their creative contributions, allowing them to make their own decisions. Gain. For revenue-driven people, seeing that your business has a secure development plan and great fortune benefits is essential. Emphasize that their efforts in accomplishing objectives will greatly satisfy them financially. Fun. To those who want to be a part of a great community, offer the prospect of meeting new professionals and making new friends within your company. Make it clear that you highly value team spirit and invest in having a good time together. You need to be committed to the success of the people who are working around you in all their domains. Lee Pillsbury. One candidate can have multiple underlying demands. The sooner you identify them, the higher your chance to win them over. The objective is to present a position that resonates with the best of the best. Conclusion. In business, success hinges on personalities more than strategies and tools. So whenever starting a business or a project, focus on who rather than on what, since the best strategies are fruitless without the right people to implement them. Although building a great team is a challenge, you can master your hiring skills to ensure the most effective hiring decisions. The process begins with clear role definitions, going beyond traditional job descriptions to outline expected achievements and essential skills. The scorecard technique offers a roadmap for success in each position. Then, proactive talent sourcing and structured interviews replace intuitive hiring with intelligent decisions, making the recruitment process more effective. But even after choosing suitable candidates, you must persuade top talent to join your company. This stage involves understanding their career aspirations and offering an environment and vision that aligns with their goals. Hiring is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It requires a tailored strategy that focuses on individual strengths and aligns with the organization's objectives. After all, the heart of business success lies in prioritizing who you hire. The shift from what to who isn't just a strategy for stress reduction or profit increase. It's a fundamental change in business approach, promising a more fulfilling career in leadership. Try this. Develop a clear scorecard for each role in your business, focusing on specific outcomes and competencies. Engage in sourcing to build a talent pool ahead of time. Conduct structured interviews to evaluate candidates objectively against the scorecard. Create compelling narratives for roles, aligning them with candidates' career goals.